Well, I got this little tape voice recorder, and I've been told to write down my dreams and stuff. So I'm like, well, how about I could speak faster than I can write, and it'd be better to just have it digital. So I started digitally voice recording my dreams. When I wake up and remember them, I'd go talk about it or whatever. And so I got it Sunday, and then this morning I had some time to go back a few dreams ago and just mention in the recording, okay, this happened actually, 2 weeks ago, blah, 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 so I mentioned the crazy dream about the pedo thing in the jungle, and Trump meeting President Lopez Obrador, as I heard that word Lopez in my dream. Tell President Lopez, and all that. So I had baby Ian duty all day today without Evelyn's help, because she was somewhere else. So I woke up at like 3 something in the morning because he woke up, fed him, and keep in mind I had the owl thing where the owl ran into my car, boom, flew right into the car, which the owl ties into the crazy dream about the evil bird on the guy's arm, that whole thing. So I was telling my spirit guides as I went to bed, please do not let that owl fly into my window at night. I've already heard something hit the window with someone threw a pebble that one time. At the same time, my phone was beeping a crypto alert, which was odd at the exact same moment. Ding. So I'm like, please don't let that owl fly into my window, scare the crap out of me, probably break the freaking window. And Ian's in there too. He'd probably wake up crying. He could be scared of that sound. So I was like, if that happens, I'm taking this encounter as maybe an evil, bad thing. So please don't do that. I know you guys can do stuff, but please don't let that happen. That will scare me, and there's no need for that. So, anyways. So he wakes up at 3, I feed him, go back to bed, and by like 7 a.m., 7:30, he's awake again. And, all right, time to feed him. That's typically when Evelyn would wake up and feed him and take him downstairs and do the daily routine with him or whatever. And I'd catch up on some sleep since I got up at 4 or 5 usually or whatever. So this time I had to get up again, whatever, feed him, take him downstairs. I'm awake, and I'm tired. I'd like to take a little nap, but it's fine. So by around 9:30, I see him getting tired, and okay, he's gonna go to sleep. So in that case, I'll bring him upstairs back in his crib, which is in our room, and let him sleep in the crib while I just go in my bed right there and take a little snooze. So I did listen to the music last night, the shamanic drumming music last night, but I did not when I went back to bed and I normally don't when I go back to bed like 4 or 5 in the morning. I don't listen to it again after that. Nor did I do it this time. Or when I was taking the nap at 9:30 or 10 o'clock. I think it was like 10 o'clock when I finally put him down and he was done eating because I fed him before I put him down. And so I just, no need for the music. I just want to take a nap. I'm tired. I just want to take a nap. And I can kind of feel like I'm starting to I think I'm starting to recognize the kind of tired I am. Like I can almost guess, okay, I bet I'll have a dream with the way I'm feeling tired right now. It's almost like I can tell, oh, there might be a little story for Jay Snip to be told while I'm sleeping this time, going back to bed. So it's kind of odd. This is a little different kind of a tired. That's all I can say. So I was wondering, am I going to think about something, dream about something? Well, sure enough. And I feel like I'm in New York City or similar, but I think it's New York City. And I was in this room, and I remember walking out, and it was like an office building set. Like it could have been easily a skyscraper type of a tower. And I was like on the bottom floor or something, and I was in this room. It was almost like a waiting room or just a room where you could just hang out and do nothing. TV was on, whatever. I go outside the room, and there's like a lobby out there, and I see this woman with a floor shining machine, and she's working the thing, and she had her little daughter with her who was maybe 5, and she's like slipping all over the slick floor, shiny floor, because her mom's working the thing. and she falls down a couple times, but she's not hurt. And I thought, man, maybe I should just ask her mom, you want her to come into the room? I'll watch her. But I'm like, well, I'm a stranger, yeah, never mind, So I just thought, whatever. So then the scene kind of changes, and at some point I feel like I got like a paycheck or some kind of check that I had to cash, and it was a decent amount of money, whatever it was. So I put it in my back pocket, and it fits right in there. It's not really sticking out. Okay, that's good. I don't want it to be sticking out. Someone might see it, and try to snatch it. And so I remember putting that in my pocket, and then the scene changes, and I'm in another part of the same, I felt like it was the same building, but just another different lobby. And Steven, Crypto Karaoke's there with me, which is why I thought, I think that was the confirmation that I was in New York, because he has a coin store in, I think, Staten Island. So he's there with me, and then but before he's there, like, I have to use the bathroom, and the toilet, like, it's like out in the open. I'm like, okay, I gotta use the bathroom, so I'm like trying to kind of cover and like hurry up, people could just look over and see me, like, this is weird, but I really gotta go. So I use the bathroom, okay, I'm done, and then Steven's in there. He comes in the main entrance, and I meet him, and we're hanging out talking for just a couple minutes at best. And then I see these couple of cars kind of quickly parking out front, like one's backing in the wrong way to park next to the curb. Another one comes in like behind them, kind of not even like the front end of the car is coming in facing the curb, like when it should be sideways, And I thought, oh crap, are they about, someone cutting somebody off, a little fight about to break out? And then I got the feeling, oh no, actually they're together, but they're both driving kind of erratic quickly to park here. Well, these two black guys come in, and I stopped looking at that point, so I don't know if one was in one car and one was in the other car, or two were in one car and one was whatever, I don't know. So I see two black guys, and I know they've come from one or both of those cars, and they come inside, and they're both holding AK-47 assault rifles, and they're about to shoot up the place. I think they even say it. And they're like standing literally right next to me and Steven. We can't do anything about it. And we're like kind of frozen, like, oh crap, it's about to go down, like we're in danger. So we just asked him, can we leave? Can we leave? Oh, can we get out of here? And he goes, yeah, you got like 10 seconds to get out of here. So me and Steven, we bolt out the front door. I mean, it was right there. We could have been out that door in like 2 seconds flat. And we run out of the door, like, oh my God, that was a close call. Like, we could have been shot up in there. Now, they didn't start shooting yet. So we run outside, and it's busy. Again, I think it's New York. It's just busy, people everywhere. And, okay, there's got to be police officers on every corner. Where are they? Well, there's not one here. There's not one over there. And it's like, what the heck, man? And that was the road I was supposed to take. So it's like, what the heck, man? And I'm like, there's got to be one somewhere. I'm looking for cop cars, police on the street. There's just nowhere to be found. Yet there's people everywhere, like you would expect in New York City. There's just people everywhere going about their business. Nobody knows what just happened inside this store or this building. And we go to the next block, cross the street. There's still no cops. The next thing I hear sirens. I'm like, oh, maybe someone called or saw something, and I'm like, oh no, it's a freaking, it's like an ambulance or whatever. And I'm like, well, maybe a cop's behind it. And that wasn't the case either. So we start to turn back around. I'm like, well, maybe a cop's coming behind it. Maybe the one is pretty much coming right after this. And never came. And so I'm like reaching around for something in my back pocket. I'm like, oh, there's that check. Oh shoot, let me push that in a little bit. I want to get pickpocketed. And I remember that check or that whatever it was, money thing. I don't know if it was a paycheck or just a check, whatever. But I know it had something to do with money. And I have no idea why that's in my pocket, but whatever, I put it in there. We start kind of heading back towards the area, like we got to find a cop. So I wake up at this point, and I'm realizing it felt pretty real, that dream, kind of like the crazy one with the pedo thing. And there's two main takeaways that I got as soon as I woke up. And that is, there's no cops to be found anywhere. And it made me think of, defund the police, Mayor de Blasio. I'm going to take $1 billion away from the police, defund and this and that nonsense. And all the police who have actually just walked away, quit. And so there's crime happening, and this is a big one. 2 guys with assault rifles, they look like AK-47 to me. And they're about to shoot up a place, and they don't, they're probably not too worried because there ain't no cops coming. And I'm running outside trying to find the cops, and ain't no cops to be found anywhere. Well, let's go over 1 block over. There's got to be one. Nope, not there either. Well, let's start heading back. Nope, not there again. And then, then I wake up. So, is there about to be a shooting thing in the city, a holdup, a robbery? I don't even know. And then we're gonna hear news. Oh, well, guess what? Couldn't do anything about it. Weren't enough police around. Blah 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 blah. Is this another prophetic dream kind of thing I'm having? I don't know. It might not be anything, but it was freaking interesting, to say the least. I will say that. And my other one with the pedo stuff, the only thing that needs to happen right now, as far as I'm concerned, is them getting raided out in the jungle of some South American Spanish-speaking country, basically, which I was pretty sure was Mexico. So, the fact that President Trump already met with Lopez Obrador the day that I wake up and I had that crazy dream, and I put all those dots together, and I was like, oh my God, this is happening right now? And they're talking about stopping trafficking and stuff, and President Trump says, most importantly, human trafficking? Whoa. Again, all that happened. So we'll see. But this one, I just got that today at 9:30, 10 o'clock when I went and took a little nap and woke up and said, all right, let me go grab my little recorder and do what I do, basically. So I just want to record this. It's on my recorder, but I figured I might as well do a video just in case it happens. At least I can say, hey, look, I said it, in a video first. So we'll see.